Jarrod, a bit unlucky to only be taking a point back up to London.
Yeah, I think ultimately in the end we kind of invited the pressure a bit too much, and we didn't, as players on the pitch, control the game when we were 1-0 up, to take the ball, be confident on the ball, and really kill the game off. So, yes, it's disappointing. Of course, you want to hold on to the lead in those last 10, 15 minutes, but I think we could have done more to, like I said, manage the game and not invite that pressure when they brought the big striker on up front and really put us under pressure. So yeah, we wanted 3 points. We're disappointed in there with a point. Wanted to win the game, but listen, we'll take a point. A lot to work on, a lot to improve on. But first home game next week, I'll be really excited for that.
In the first half, obviously a stalemate, 0-0, but it felt like we really got in at Bournemouth and really quieted the home fans down and showed what we're about.
Yeah, no, I think we've been working a bit on in pre-season of it's a new style from Bournemouth. They got a new manager, and they like to dominate the ball and try and put us under pressure. So ultimately, we try to do the same and pick our moments to press at the right times and turn the ball over. And on that turnover, I think keeping that, we've been a really good counter-attack team, and we don't want to lose that. But then also there's probably goes back to my point of managing the game of when we turn the ball over, it's about we keeping that ball for the first couple of passes. If we don't have to score in 3 seconds, we can keep the ball and work our way. So I think we saw a little bit of that today, and we had a few chances. Obviously Thomas hit the post, Lucas hit the post in the second half. Ingsy had a couple, I had a couple. So we had a few chances to probably put the game to bed. But like I said, obviously disappointed with a point. I think the way we want to be this year is want to come here and win this game. So disappointing, but listen, we'll take a point first game of the season away from home going into next weekend.
The one you hit certainly stayed hit. Happy with it?
Yeah, obviously first game of the season to score a goal, you want to get off the mark as quick as possible. And I think that's obviously been my aim through pre-season. You build the confidence from pre-season, and come into the first game, I wanted to score, and probably didn't expect a strike like that. But I was probably more disappointed with my strike in the first half that went wide. But then when I got the second one, it was hit the ball proper, and then watched it go into the back of the net.
I was saying we had Curtin a minute ago, and then we have 9 new signings last summer. In the end, this squad feels a lot settled now after that 12 months, and I think you can see that out on the pitch. You guys really understand what each other are going to do for the team.
Yeah, I think since we come back from the World Cup, and we was in a bad position from the start of the season, and I think it all started to click together and come together. You see Lucas at the back end of the season really started to mark his ground, in this team, and really show his quality. And a few other players that, obviously it takes time. It's, coming to the Premier League is the hardest league in the world. Everyone wants to play in this Premier League. It's the hardest, but also the most competitive. So, it takes time. And I think from the back end of the season, obviously going into the final, and coming in today, I think you can really start to see that we're getting an understanding of each other, getting an understanding of how we want to play, and we just want to build on that moving forward.
How are you feeling after 90 minutes today?
Yeah, no, I got cramp a couple of times. But yeah, obviously the first one's always difficult. Can have pre-season, but until that first proper competitive game, the speed of the Premier League, it's always difficult. It's tough out there, but it's always going to be tough. So yeah.
Last one for you, just because you mentioned it there. We always talk about the competitiveness of the Premier League. There's nothing like competitive football. Fans might not quite understand what that's like. Would you mind just telling us a bit about why that is just on another level?
No, I think it's just the best league in the world in terms of technical ability, in terms of speed of the games. And I think you can see that it was in the end, it probably went a bit basketball-y in the end. It was kind of end-to-end, and these pitches aren't small. So yeah, it's difficult, but as players, we're in a privileged position. So obviously we, understand the position that we're in, and we know it's hard. Nothing's ever easy in this life, and that's why you want to push all your teammates to keep running for you, and every single person will run for everyone. Even the boys that come on who aren't involved, everyone runs for each other, and I think that's the main really good thing about this group. And I think everyone wants to play for this football club, which is the main thing. I think this football club, since I've been here, is a real family kind of structure, and you take pride in wearing this shirt, and the fans love you for that. They love you for working hard, running through a brick wall for this shirt and these fans. So we've got a really good group, and like I said, starting to come together now.